Afternoon all, Chief Prepper here. I'm going to talk about something I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about, and I can't remember if I've talked about it. If you live in the country, I'm still more country than not, but San Antonio is growing up around us. But if you live in the country, kind of like I do, or if you're actually out in the country, and you have dogs or cats that stay in the house, or in my case, my dogs sleep in the bed with us, you're going to want to stock up on bug killer. And you're going to want to have a way to spray it and spread it. And so what happens for me is every year between now and June, we get an influx of bugs. Bugs in general, but we found a flea on me that was on my hand probably 2 or 3 minutes after my dog got down. More likely came from her. So you're going to need the kind of pills you give your dogs, or it kills them all within 24 hours. And then I found that while that's great, it only breaks the cycle for a day. And if you know the history of fleas, once you find a flea, there's already flea eggs in lots of places. So you have to kill the fleas that are on the dog constantly for about 6 weeks to 2 months, 60 days basically, to finally break the cycle. And then you have to treat their environment, their bedding, the bed, if they sleep in the bed with you, sheets and all that stuff, and the dogs. So my dogs are on flea and tick and heartworm treatment already, but last year I found 3 ticks, juvenile ticks, on my new dog, Jen Urso. And then pay attention to your dogs. Are they scratching or chewing on a specific area? If they are, look and see if they have bugs, the kind you don't want around. I broke my mixer and spreader today, so I will have to go buy one of those. I got the second tower for potatoes built and potatoes in, and then planted about 25 to 30 white onions. I got 10 more of those to plant, and then I got about 30 of the sweet onions to plant. This is the first year that I'm doing them, so I would encourage you to shop at small town feed stores, and then get to know the people who work in there, especially the older ones. They know things that people don't know, because they live a lifestyle where they grow a lot of their own food. So, and if they're selling something, they probably can tell you, if you don't know, like in this case, this is my first year trying onions. They told me how to plant them. Basically, take a broomstick, poke a hole in the ground, put the onion in, cover it with dirt, and then as they start growing, start washing the dirt away, and the onion will get bigger. So the earth around the onion will actually inhibit its growth. So something I learned today. This is the first year I'm doing corn. I'm doing tomatoes and peppers. So these particular tomatoes my wife planted last week, I think. Hopefully you can see that. There's blooms on it already. So down here, you can keep the tomatoes alive, but basically by the middle of June, you're not going to get any more fruit because it's so hot they stop producing. You keep your pepper plants alive. You'll get some peppers over the summer, but come fall, they'll just start putting peppers out everywhere. And then your pepper plants, your strawberry plants, if you can keep them from freezing, you can overwinter them and then get stuff from them next year. So there's talk now of boots on the ground in Iran, according to a news article. I didn't read it, from President Trump. I pretty much saw that coming. Talked before, there's a chance I can be recalled, but I'm so old and broke that if they put me on the recall list and call me up, that they're fucking stupid. Or we've lost, because I'm so old and ineffective that I can kill one, maybe 2, at best 10, and then I can't run, can't carry heavy shit. So my days of being a soldier are over. But you know, I can tell you that we're short on people because of the Biden years, and there's a lot of people that aren't a fan of going over there and dying. And I'll be honest with you, I ain't either. So I think the way it's going to play out is we're going to take that island. There's where they offload stuff to the ships, and then they're going to attack that, and then we're going to go in on the ground on the mainland. So that's the way I see it happening. And for us to occupy that country, we need close to 2 million soldiers, in my guesstimates. That we don't have. We have service members across the 4 services, but we don't have that many actual soldiers. Because you need Army units. Marines can do it too, but they're a much smaller force. So just, I don't know. This is going to get worse and worse and worse. So, anyway, I started doing an update. I cleaned up the backyard where all the scrap was before. Sprayed the backyard and the front yard for bugs. Prepped in my burn barrel area. I still got some prepping to do around it to make sure if a hot ember comes out that it doesn't set the leaves that all around it on fire. It's already got a bunch of wood in it. I just got to spray it with lighter fluid and light it and start burning shit. So I'm going to burn a lot of the construction materials. So I had a lot of leftovers. One of the things about construction is you can be just a builder, or you can be the kind of builder that designs and engineers shit so you have a reduced footprint on scrap. So I'm not the latter. I just build shit and then I got a pile of scrap. So gonna grill some chicken tonight. My chickens are in full laying. I got 13 eggs today. So that's the number of hens I have. I have 1 baby chick. Grapevines are starting to bloom out. I cut them late this year. I should have cut them in the middle of winter. I just was busy doing other shit. So we'll see how they do this year. Still want to try and get some blackberries and plant those. Got a mountain of fucking chores around here. Once I get this door caulked, and basically that'll be the last thing. Maybe painted on the inside, maybe not. There's paneling now on the side where the AC vent is. It's also insulated. So you got to caulk the outside after the wood stops shrinking from the heat. And then I will probably use tan caulk on that because it'll cut down on the amount of light the door lets in. But I also got to talk to my wife about that because she likes sunlight. So what else? One thing every day, folks. At least one. More if you can. Alright? Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot, share the love. Chief Prepper.